go. Alrighty, so we're back for another podcast, which is awesome because we haven't done one in a few days, sort of wild thing. And we're back doing another one. Hopefully the quality is a lot better and everything's looking good. I've been working on that. That's what's been taking up a lot of my time, is working on figuring out what to do with the quality and stuff. And as always, welcome to the Pandacast. This is episode 13. We're up to episode 13 now, the unlucky 13. I hope it's not an unlucky 13. I'd be very disappointed if it was an unlucky 13. Because these have been going pretty damn well, and I've been enjoying them as well. They've not been doing as well on YouTube as I would like, but they've been doing really well on BitChute and on Spotify. YouTube's a little bit of a different one. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I don't know. Hopefully it get better though. We obviously just need one to take off, and that'll help out greatly. Because obviously you see chats on screen, the first article's on screen, and we're gonna hop into the first article, and we're gonna get, a deep dive into it. And we're starting off with a variety article, which is, about Disney, so let's hop into that and let's see what this is about, right? So, Disney delays Doctor Strange 2, Thor 4, Black Panther sequel, and Indiana Jones 5. So basically a bunch of things have happened, all at once apparently, for Disney. So, for Marvel fans this kind of sucks, but yeah, you gotta wait a little longer before you see Doctor Strange back in action, before you see Thor, before you see Black Panther. I'm not sure why they're making another Black Panther. I actually rewatched Black Panther a couple of weeks ago. Not even a couple of weeks ago, I think it was last week. I think I watched it last week, and it was just one of them where you watch something like once or twice and you always hop back into it and get that feeling back again. And I can't see how they're gonna do Wakanda Forever. I just don't see how it's gonna work. But anyways, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness has been moved from March 25th to May 6th of next year. Thor Love and Thunder has been moved from May 6th to July 8th. And Black Panther Wakanda Forever has been removed from July 8th to November 11th. And with the Black Panther sequel being moved, that has meant that The Marvels has been postponed till early 2023. And Ant-Man the Wasp Quantumania has been bumped from February 17th to July 20th, 2023. So, along with Delusion Marvel delays, Disney has also announced that Indiana Jones, the 5th installment, has been delayed as well. Apparently, Harrison Ford had an incident. Well, not an accident, but apparently he hurt his shoulder. And that delayed production and all that jazz, so they had to delay that from a bit. Well, apparently the delay for Indiana Jones wasn't that bad. But the rest of the other ones is apparently a knock-on effect from having to delay one is hit the others, and with the MCU universe, that's caused the problems of, because it's all connected, they've had to push all the other ones back in order to accommodate the timelines and stories that they're trying to tell. I guess we gotta take the word on that one. And there's apparently untitled films as well that they're working on with Disney and Marvel 20th Century. 4 of the untitled films moved from Marvel, and the live action division have been removed from the calendar, while one entitled movie has been relocated to November 3rd, 2023, instead of November 10th. I'm guessing that was maybe 2022. But yeah, also apparently some of it was the lockdown and COVID and all that. But yeah, it seems to be that it was just a bad series of events that have forced all the movies back. I mean, if you're excited for the films, I guess that sucks. I mean, Doctor Strange 2, Benedict Cumberbatch, I was actually excited for that one. I did like the Doctor Strange film, so a second one does interest me. Thor, not so much. And Black Panther, I just don't know how that's going to work without Chadwick Boseman. I just don't know how that works without him. And Indiana Jones, House of Ford, Indiana Jones, it's never been my favourite film. It's never been something that's excited me. It's never been something that's, really had me gripped or anything, so I'm not exactly, upset for that one, so that's a whatever for me. Let's hop back. We're going to move on to another story, and yeah, I really like football. I like football games and stuff. I haven't never denied that. I started playing FIFA and Beckham's soccer. I can't remember what Beckham's football game was. It was on the PlayStation 2, I think. And it was a really weird game. But it was good. You could curl the ball from a corner into the goal. It was kind of amazing, because you can actually curl the ball from the corner into a goal. But most modern games don't let you do that, because unbalanced. But yeah, you could do that in that game. And that was interesting. You could do unique passes and stuff. But anyways, as I was saying, I started playing FIFA quite a while ago. I think 2004 was the first FIFA I played. I think 04 was the first FIFA I played. Obviously a title as well. And yeah, but apparently the relationship between FIFA and EA has changed greatly. So let's hop into this one, and you guys can kind of see how this one's about, right? So FIFA says it never liked EA anyway, and we'll see other publishers now. So football's governing body is scrambling to decide what its future in games looks like. Although scrambling is a little bit of a clickbait title, because later on they say that it's not quite scrambly. But yeah, the World Footballing Governing Body, FIFA, has issued a statement titled FIFA set to widen gaming esports portfolio, which I'm sure has absolutely nothing to do with EA's recent announcement that it would look to rebrand the long-running FIFA series. FIFA wanted too much money. It looks like the latest entry, FIFA 22, will be the last in the name. As EA have trademarked EA Sports FC, FIFA is bullish and optimistic about its long-term future in gaming and esports, following a comprehensive strategic assessment of the gaming and interactive entertainment market, reads FIFA's statement. Before getting in a quick dig at the former partner EA, it is clear that this needs to be a space that is occupied by more than one party controlling all rights. And that was pretty much FIFA's whole deal, was controlling rights, right? But apparently FIFA now is engaging with other people in the industry, in the gaming industry, including developers, investors, all that jazz, to try and figure out what their next move is. I don't know what that'll be. I mean, that was the problem with Pro Evolution Soccer, right? Was that EA had the rights and PES didn't, and yeah. But we also know all how Konami's mess is going with that new game that they developed anyway, so we won't even go into the new game. We won't. I know that from the reviews, people develop psychological horror from playing that game, so I don't want to make them relive that any more than they have to, because I just don't think that would be fair, right? So reading between the lines, it's obvious that FIFA is scrambling to decide what its future in gaming is. This company that worships the dollar as the collapse of its licensing deal with the EA shows. Its now faces going from being the most popular video sports brand on the planet to next year having to start from scratch. And that is actually a relative. That's like a true statement. That's a true comment. That EA is in a position now where... Sorry, not EA. FIFA is in a position now where they don't have an established developer and publisher. So next year's game, what would have been FIFA 23... that's up in the air. Like, that's going to have to be developed. That's going to have to be made. EA owns their code, right? So, it's going to be made from scratch. So, yep, definitely that's going to be an interesting one to watch out for to see how that goes for FIFA. Because either one or two things will happen. Either they'll get the right people on board and it'll be a smash. And it'll just absolutely crush everything that EA has been doing. And FIFA will just be like, see, this is what we told you about. This was what we were all about. This is what we wanted to do, but we couldn't do because of EA. Or it'll fail badly. And EA will release their game and it'll do well. And FIFA will be left second, third in the list if Konami ever gets their act together, which I really highly doubt. I really doubt eFootball's going to get anywhere. So, I'm just saying. But yeah, FIFA shouldn't be underestimated. They have money and power behind them, so there is a lot of stuff that they could potentially do with this. But we'll just have to see where it goes and what happens and stuff. But it'll be interesting nonetheless. So we're going to move back to here, and Ubisoft is doing interesting things. A decade later, Ubisoft has finally greenlit a new Splinter Cell, sources claim. This is an interesting one. Apparently, Ubisoft is potentially making a new Splinter Cell game. And I haven't played Splinter Cell for donkeys. I can't even remember the last Splinter Cell I played. But that is interesting that they would be doing that. According to development sources who told us that the title is being put into protection as a means of winning back fans frustrated by recent efforts to revive the franchise in mobile and VR spaces. And it's not clear which studios are working on the project. There are two people with knowledge of Ubisoft plans suggesting the new Splinter Cell was being led by a studio outside of its traditional Montreal base. The title is in the early phase of production, sources said, but there's a small chance it could be announced next year. I mean, I don't know. Ubisoft is, declined to comment. And then also this article goes into, the problems at Ubisoft and things that people have been facing. And we can talk about this in two ways. New Splinter Cell game. Let's take the game on its merit, on its side. Alright. A proper, full-fledged new Splinter Cell game that is as inspiring and creative and as wonderful as first games would be amazing. At the same time, what happened at Ubisoft with the staff that were treated, all of that, that's terrible. That needs to be fixed and that needs to be dealt with more in a better way. And yeah, it's a thing, right, where this Ubisoft thing keeps getting brought up. I mean, Activision Blizzard keeps getting brought up as well, but that's more active now than, Ubisoft. Ubisoft was a while ago, Activision Blizzard now. But it's not just that. It's multiple developers and publishers, and it's gotten to a point where people want to see change. They don't want to see apologies. They don't want to see, let's talk about this, let's talk about that. But yeah, last year, CEO Yves Guillemot said the Splinter Cell series needed to evolve before it could make a comeback. That's absolute nonsense. It can make a comeback right now. Right? See, the series doesn't need to evolve. The game idea is solid. Oh my god. The game idea is solid. What the problem is that you need to make a new game. Right? So, you don't need to evolve a game. What you need to do is improve and make it better than it was. Add new mechanics, add new gameplay, add a new storyline. Take what worked from the previous games and add new stuff that's better. That's what you do. You don't need to try and magically create something completely out of the box to be like, haha, we gave you something you never asked for that's completely not what you asked for. Were you ever expecting something this mad? No, we don't need that. We just need to go, these games are really, really good. You guys enjoy these games. You know what? We're going to take the ideas from these games, the things that you really loved, and we're going to work on them. We're going to improve them. We're going to add some more stuff that we think you'll really enjoy. We're going to create a really great storyline and make the game, just more modern and presentable, more fluid, to make you feel like you're more part of the game. That's what people want. That's literally what people want. And he says, when you have created your game, you have to make sure you will come up with something that will be different enough from what you did before. No, you don't. No, you don't. That's nonsense. You don't have to create something that was completely different from what you did before, or that was different enough. All you have to do is take the things that worked and add new things that you think people will enjoy. That's it. That's it. You leave out the bad things, you take away the good, and you try and add more new good things. That's what you do. Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard for games companies, games developers to understand this. We don't need you to rewrite. We don't need you to reinvent the wheel. We need you to take what is good about the wheel and improve upon it, right? This is what tire companies do. This is what tire companies do every single year. They make new compounds, right? And they will learn from what they've made before. They will look at all the tires that they've made and they'll go, this works, this works, this works, this works. And they'll have data on it. They'll have lots and lots of data. And this will be like the key milestones. And what they won't do is go, okay, we're going to take everything that's worked before and we're going to make a hexagonal wheel and we're going to make it out of this substance that isn't, very soft or anything. And we're just going to completely redo it and try and create something new. They don't. What they do is they go, okay, these are the things that worked. Okay, how can we improve on this? Will this thing make it better? Okay, this looks like it'll make it better. This won't make it better. This is what people complained about. And they'll make it better. It's the same with games. We don't need a new wheel. We just need you to take the existing thing that exists, the existing ideas and principles behind everything, and improve upon it. But yeah, whatever. It's whatever. You never get through to this guy anywhere. It's pointless. So he says, last time we did Splinter, we had lots of pressure of all the fans saying, don't change it, don't do this, don't do that. Some of the teams were more anxious to work on the brand. Okay, so you're blaming the fans now. Now there are some things and some people that are now looking at the brand, taking care of the brand, Guillermo said. So at some point, we need to see something. But I can't say any more than that. I don't get that. He also said the key factor in the way for a new Splinter Cell game has been success of other Ubisoft franchises such as Assassin's Creed, and the emergence of new ones like Watch Dogs and The Division. Wallow nonsense. That's just nonsense. Basically, they tried to do something that they couldn't do, and then it backfired, and then they're like, well, you didn't like it, so you're not getting anything. But anyways, moving on from this, let's move on to the next thing. And this one's like one on Twitter. So apparently, some things have happened. And that is that Elden Ring will release on February 25th of 2022. So apparently the game has been delayed. As the depth and strategic freedom of the game exceeded initial expectations, thank you for your trust and patience. We look forward to seeing you experience the game in closed network test in November. The Elden Ring team. Okay. And then, I don't know. Like, yeah. It's getting pushed back to February. Apparently Horizon Forbidden West is coming around out then. So that'll be fun. To see Horizon Forbidden West. But Elden Ring's been pushed back because of delays and stuff apparently, so that's a thing, right? I guess it's better to push back a game than release a broken, buggy game, right? Nobody wants a goddamn another Anthem. That's for sure. Nobody wants another Anthem. It's not even Anthem. There's many games that all fail and do weird stuff, yeah. But anyways, let's hop into the next one, which is... Oh, actually, I need to be on that screen. I don't know why I got rid of that screen. YouTube is Live 2. So this is the official launch trailer for YouTube's Live 2. I didn't even know this game was coming out, but apparently it's out, and it came out today. So here we go. YouTube is Live 2. There we go. Live your dreams. YouTube is Live 2. And that music's going to be copyrighted as well. So thank you for that, for putting copyrighted music in your launch trailer. Let me mute the music so, hopefully I might potentially avoid copyright strike. But I'm pretty sure after the first 5 seconds it was too late anyway. So here we go. The game looks nice, right? I mean, it's very simplistic art style for it to look nice. I can't remember what YouTuber's life was like, the first one. I remember you were at a PC and stuff and doing stuff, right? And you were like building viewers and titles and shit. So maybe this is like the same kind of idea and gist and stuff. I don't know though, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how it goes to see what it's like and stuff, and then we'll have a good idea. But yeah, I mean the art style looks good and everything. I'm not gonna like watch the entire thing. Oh god, they're doing the floss dance. But yeah, that's YouTuber's life too, right? What more did you expect? So we got Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy. You got this TV spot. This came out today as well. So we're gonna check this out, and we'll see what it's about. This game's got a little bit of controversy behind it. In the sense that people are pissed at Marvel Avengers, and they expect this to be the same. And we'll have to see if they've learned. I mean, that's the thing, right? To see if they've learned from where they were. But who knows? Is it me or does Star-Lord look weird? Rocket looks good. Rocket looks good. Groot looks okay. But Star-Lord and... Star-Lord doesn't look right. Serious question, is it me or did Star-Lord look weird in that? Star-Lord seemed to look weird in that. I don't know what it was, but Star-Lord looked weird. That wasn't like the original character. Even the Telltale game, they managed to mirror him better. I don't know about that one. That's a little bit weird to me. That's a little bit weird altogether. We're going to move on to another trailer though, which is Bunker Survival official game trailer. And I don't know how I feel about this one. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how I feel about this. It looks interesting. It's like a survival game, right? So let's kind of see after that goes. But let's hop in and wait. I'm not going to do any transitions after this either. We're just going to stay looking in the main screen and going through. This is a toxic post-apocalyptic world. Like, the graphics look really good. You gotta search for stuff. Like, this part looks really, really nice. And there's stuff outside, apparently. I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of game this is meant to be. I guess is the issue. Is there any more stuff in the description about it that maybe explains it? People forced to hide underground due to negative human activities and climate change. In this shattered world, bunkers are the only safe places to stay for more than a few hours. Living outside will cause death. To survive in this hostile world, to obtain food and necessary equipment, you will have to explore yourself. Expose yourself to radiation, light, and fight other creatures. Venturing deeper and deeper into the contaminated land. Will you survive? So this is kind of like it's kind of like, okay, that's annoying. It's kind of like Daisy. This is March 25th. Why was this on r/PC Gaming? This is old news. This is March 25th. Okay. Whatever. War Mongrels. This came up today, launch trailer. This is part 3 of the War Mongrels announcement. We're gonna check this out and see what this is about. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it is good. Let's go. Check this out. Destructive Creations, Part 3.
Oh, you told me about 3 of you.
The voice
Your
acting for
group
this
is
sounds
7.
good. It's what drew me to it.
Well,
And
here's
its
what
art
it
style,
is.
I like it. It's very
Now
noir.
imagine us, me and Avold, 2 Wehrmacht deserters working with Polish Home Army operatives.
Okay.
First one I met was a woman nicknamed Greta. We met when she was saving my life, actually. She did that several times.
Okay.
She was the one who made us bury our
So I'm
hatchets
guessing
in
this is set in World War II.
keep our group in one piece. She was a great soldier.
Is this set in
Acted
World War
more
II? I think it's set in
professional
World
than
War
any
II.
of us. Even these
Or it seems to be at
silent
least.
Silent who?
Well,
Uh-huh.
2 guys, nicknamed Lead and Rubble, accidentally ended up in our company.
So is this a rebellion resistance?
Oh, they didn't trust me and Avold so much. We got off to a pretty difficult start. Lead was a trained
Oh,
master,
are we the
full
bad
patriotic
guys?
ideas.
Is
No,
question.
he and Rubble, the engineer, were trained in England to aid the Polish resistance.
Okay.
Imagine
So
them
we are
compared
part
to
of
me,
Polish resistance.
a person who lost his cause and belief in his nation. And the Avold didn't give a fuck about anything.
But still, you were fighting Germans together.
Okay, so we are fighting the Germans. And this is World War II.
When it came to killing Nazis, I have to tell you, none of us were so delighted as Joachim.
I like the art style and stuff. This is very clean.
We survived using labor
Even
camps.
this part is
Fought
like
death
very
march
crisp and
ended
clear.
up with Kumhoff's Sonderkommando.
I like the idea that this took like
Became an
2.5D
insider
view.
of partisans. This is how we got in touch. We were ordered to get him out of the camp at some point.
Yeah.
Okay, Manfred, we need to slow down a bit.
I think this suits this game because it allows
Trouble
more
getting all
detail
the
in some
information
areas.
in order. Maybe let's start over. This time chronologically, all right?
And this looks good together.
All right.
I really, really, really do like the art
Plenty of
style.
time.
I feel like the art style fits the game, right? To an extent. When is this coming out, is the question. But it's a launch trailer, right? So it's already out. Out now on PC. They're running this already on Steam. And Epic Game Store. And it's using fidelity effects as well. That's good for like people like me who have AMD cards. But yeah, like I like the art style of that. I like the direction they went with it. The voice acting is really, really good. That voice acting is really good. I love a game with good voice acting. I really, really do. And that felt very, very authentic and involved. So yeah, I can get behind that. I can get behind that voice acting. That was pretty poggies, pretty 10 out of 10. I'd say his next few games are a little bit different. These are a little bit more how do you describe it? Low key, but they have some really awesome music in them. They're very vibrant, they're very colourful and stuff. So we're gonna hop into that. We're starting off with Cassette Beast's announcement trailer. So, collect all the monsters used during turn-based battles in this open-world RPG. And it says combine any 2 monster forms using cassette beasts, fusion system to create unique and powerful new ones. Made by Bitten Studio and published by Raw Fury, Cassette Beasts will release on Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Xbox S, Games Pass, PC, and Switch. It's going to be on Games Pass, so I'll be able to play it day one. I hope. That'll be pretty awesome. Let's hop into this. Let's watch this one, and we'll see what it's like. This had really awesome music, though. I am going to say that right now. So I might be a little bit quiet because I do love me some awesome music. Right, listen to this. This is awesome. That tune right there. I love the art style. Just... like, what? If this is the entire game, I am behind this 100%. I'm behind 100% if this is the game. Genuinely, this is the kind of game I like. Like, the vibe of this music is awesome. And I hope this is what the game is like when they say cassette beasts. I really hope this isn't trailer music and that the game is like this. But yeah, like the art style and stuff is awesome. It doesn't have a release date on it, it just says an announcement trailer. But yeah, that music is awesome. I really hope that the game is like this. Like that the game is about music and beasts and playing. And like just has like super vibey music like that. Because I really, really like vibey music like that. Especially when I'm playing the game. It just makes the experience on it. It's like, actually, it's why I like Sable, because Sable had like a really low key score to it. It was just like super chill. Super chill, and it was just a pleasure to listen to. We're going to move on to the next one. The next one is Platonic Friends Present, and this has a pretty awesome vibe to it as well. Apparently it launches on 4th of November, so a few weeks away. And I'll just hop into it. Also, tomorrow we're going to be playing a new game, so yeah. I'm going to be playing Elden. But let's hop into this and let's play, watch the Platonic Friends Presents Demon Turf thing, so yeah.
The demon world is inhabited by all kinds of
like,
nasty,
boom, 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 boom.
separated into turfs.
I like this art style.
None
But I don't know if
can
this is gameplay or whether this is the title.
I say it's time to kick his sorry butt out of here.
Like, this looks like gameplay. Like, this art style looks awesome. That's mental. Like, I like this. I love the art style, it's awesome. It looks like a great platformer with a lot of different elements. 2D, 3D, Sonic elements as well.
What the heck is wrong
And
with
story.
you? But I told you I'd do it.
Yeah, they've incorporated a lot of stuff into this game. Visual novel elements, 3D gameplay, 2D gameplay. The voice acting sounds good. This 8-bit music mixed with, you know, modern vocals. I can vibe with that. I can vibe with this. I can vibe with this game. It's definitely one of the more beautiful, vibrant games that I've seen in a long time. We've had a big drag of, like, not vibrant games for a while. So this fills a void, right? This fills a void that we've been having for a while. So apparently it's coming out on PS4, PS5, Switch, Xbox Series X, Steam, GOG, blah blah blah. It's coming out on everything. It's coming out on everything, guys. So join Beebs, an ambitious demon with one goal in mind, taking over demon turfs and dethroning the Demon King on the 4th of November. Demons have come to PC, Epic, GOG, Steam, Nintendo Switch, blah blah blah. Developed by Fabraz. And yeah, I mean, the vibes for this good. I'm gonna give this one a like. In fact, I'm gonna give Cassette Beats a like as well. Like both of them two, they're definitely interesting. So Dead to State animated launch trailer. Don't know how I feel about this one. Not that I don't like the trailer. It doesn't really show a lot, so it's very hard to judge on how you feel about it. But yeah, it's gonna be coming out on Steam and itch.io. And yeah, apparently it's out now, so whatever. Let's just hop into the trailer and see what it's like. Is that the max setting? 1080p? 1080p is the max setting, okay. Let's go. I mean, this trailer looks good and everything. Like, I can't argue that. But it's just, it doesn't really show a lot of the game. if anything, so it's very hard to judge, right? The music though is good. I really like the music. That I can't deny. See, I don't know whether the game's like that. I'm presuming that it's gonna be like Nuclear Throne kind of game, where you smash and bash your way through like this.
Yeah, no, I'm dry. Unless you.
I mean, I don't know.
Unless you wanna.
Uh,
Okay, who the.
so yeah. I mean, I guess it may be more like Nuclear Throne. But it looks interesting, right? The music's good. I like the vibe. I'm all about vibes and stuff, right? So I'll have to figure that out. How we can play this. Maybe. I don't know. I think the one that I'm gonna look out for more is Cassette Beasts, because it's on Game Pass. So Cassette Beasts will be the next one. But let's go move on to our last one. And this one is a bit of a weird game. This reminds me of... I can't remember what the base building game is. It's like Oxygen Not Included meets City Skylines, I think. I think that's how you would describe it, but I'm a little bit unsure whether that's correct or not. I haven't played Oxygen Not Included. I know what City Skylines looks like though. And this has some vibes of that when you sort of get into it. So you guys might see that in a little bit later. Hey, come on, play that. There we go. So let's, yeah, you see like cities and stuff? Like, there's a lot of stuff going on, right? Like, this is what I mean when it reminds me of City Skylines, like this bit. Big cities, industry, electronics, energy. So, like, it's that kind of strategic builder. You see what I mean? It's like, it's quite grand, right? It looks like it has a lot of management to it in the way you do things. But I just thought this one was like super interesting. I can imagine a lot of people would like this game. Personally, it comes out, it's already out apparently. But personally, I don't have the time for this kind of game. I just don't. I'll give that a like though, because that's pretty poggies. But I just don't have time for this kind of game. Obviously we've done that as well, so let's hop out with that and let's hop back to here. But yeah, anyways guys, thank you for hanging out on the podcast. Hope you enjoyed it and stuff. We looked at a lot of stuff. This stuff was interesting, the FIFA stuff was certainly interesting. FIFA Break Dies with the Years, that's a huge one. And a new Splinter will be awesome. I really enjoyed some of the trailers that I watched there. Some of them were really interesting and definitely have potential. Other ones, obviously, we're on the fence about because we haven't seen them. Cassette Beast, though. Cassette Beast is the big one. When that comes out on Games Pass, I'll probably play that day one. But as for Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm a little bit hesitant on that one. And I'm going to explain why before we head off. Marvel's Avengers made a lot of promises and then broke promises. So a lot of the issues that people have with Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy is they don't know how it's going to go because they felt kind of let down by Marvel's Avengers. And especially the decision recently to add in paid XP boosts and stuff, things that they said they weren't going to do. And yeah, so people are kind of on the fence about Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. And I don't blame them because you don't know quite what to expect with that. And yeah, it could be just exactly the same, right? And you don't want that. You don't want to be in a position again where you feel let down. So I can understand why people are giving it a lot of skepticism and very worried about how it's going to go. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. I will see you guys sometime. Thank you for hanging out. Like, follow, subscribe, all the things on all the platforms. I hope you have had fun, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it.